Hey everyone, it's Bitcoin Brian here with Bitcoin Fam. And today I'm going to do a video update on Multiverse X and its EGLD token. So if you could hit the bell notification, like, subscribe, leave a comment, all of that will really help us out. So before I start the video, I have to go ahead and put out the disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. It's just my views and opinions and me sharing what I'm doing in the crypto space and what I'm looking at. So anyway, let's get right into Multiverse X. Full disclosure, I currently do not have any Multiverse X token EGLD, but I might be looking at a point to go ahead and build, excuse me, wow, tongue twister here, build a position. So, because I really think this could 10x or more in this upcoming bull market that we're in. So here we are, Multiverse X, the internet scale blockchain. I'm just going to brief overview for someone that hasn't seen this before. Excuse me. Multiverse X and the EGLD network is a distributed blockchain network for next generation applications, decentralized via 3,000 plus nodes, scalable through sharding, fast, secure, and green. So just keep going through here. You can see the average cost per transaction is 0.2 of a penny. That's phenomenal. That's unbelievable. And then you have here also total transactions over 465 million. Over 3,500 validated nodes. And here's a big one too. They are carbon neutral. So you can see integration and tools from leading companies around the globe. So Google Cloud's there, Tencent Cloud, Amazon, Ledger, just to name a few. So they definitely have some great integrations and tools from leading companies. So that's fantastic seeing that. And then what else can they do? They have native assets, safest in user experience, 30% developer royalty. So someone can develop stuff on their blockchain. So there's a lot going on with Multiverse X. You can see some of their featured partners: Band Protocol, Juno Finance, Binance. So just to name a few. And they're a very solid project. So I'm very interested in them. And I know, I don't know, probably a week and a half ago, I did a video on them. And I'm going to get right into the charts because when I did the video, we'll go to the daily chart first. This thing was just starting to move. I think it was around $35, $36. I think we were down here. And it did break out, definitely broke out to, peaked at about 55. I figured there was some resistance around 50 or so, but it definitely made it, peaked out around $57, $58. It is correcting a little bit. The whole market's correcting, but the day is still a green candle wick. So I wanted to look at different time frames. So, I mean, you look at the 8 hour. So the shorter time frames are definitely looking a little bearish, a little red, but that's okay. What I think this is going to do, this is on the 8 hour chart. We'll go back to the daily chart as well. But I might be looking at an entry price. So right now you can see right around this $55 to $57 or so. That's kind of some resistance that we got to break through. And you can see it if I pull up more data. You'll see it back in, what was that? Back in April. This area was an area that tried to hold as support as it was falling after our peak in the I think February March timeframe, and it didn't hold that long. And then it went down to this level here, which was that $40 level that we just busted through. So after that, we got to get back up here. So that's where we're at right now. We're battling this area, but I don't think it's going to put up too much of a battle. We all know the market's really volatile right now, but December is usually a good month, and altcoins did have a little pump. Bitcoin dominance went down, so the altcoins are starting to pick up steam. So for me, I'm looking at this. I think the worst case scenario, it's going to go right down to around just under $50, 40, maybe $49.50, and come back down and visit the 20-day moving average. But I don't think it's going to go any lower than that. But I'm probably going to, myself personally, I mean, right now we're trading at like 54.27. I'm going to look at this. I really think that probably around 53.50 is a decent price. So that's where I'll probably get in. But I'm not trading. I'm not swing trading this. I'm just building a position because I really think this has a 10x and more in gains coming in the near future, meaning within the next year. Because let's go ahead and zoom out now and you'll see what I'm talking about. Here we go, right? So there is not, we have to bust the back up, get back above the 200-day moving average, get a close above there, around $57, which I think will probably happen in the next couple days. And then we'll bounce off that 200-day moving average. And I think we're going to go right up to, after that, after we get by that, get on that 50-day moving average, above that 200-day moving average, excuse me. There's a little bit of resistance, like I said, around $75 to $80. But I don't think that's I think we're gonna probably just blow right by that. And we're gonna go right up to around $150. I really think that's gonna happen. And that's gonna happen by the end of the year. So now I'm thinking about this. Maybe I might trade it. 100% gain in 30 days or less. So anyway, I would probably, if I'm trading this, I would wait for it to get above the 200-day moving average if I was using the weekly chart, but I'm not going to trade on a weekly chart. I just wanted to show you these levels. So let's go back into the day chart. And so what I probably would do, man, the day chart, it's just showing up. So again, I would probably, we're battling resistance. So it could go down as low as 50. I would probably, if I'm trading, I'm trading the day chart. It's just like, it gets down like 53.50. Go ahead and buy it. But I want to get a better price. So I'm going to go to like the 2-hour chart. A lot of candle wicks to get the view you want. So, but anyway, we know there's the resistance like around 70, 75 or so. So I'm just looking for an entry price. So it wicked down to almost the 50-day moving average on the 2-hour chart. That meaning the candle wicks, each one is a 2-hour time frame. Hit about, probably went down to about $52 or so. I don't think we're going to go back down there. I think a more likely price would probably be right around, I'd say 53.80. So if I bought this at 53.80, I'm going to go back to the day chart now. Just call it 53.86, and we went up to 70. That's a 45% gain. If we went up to like $78, that's a nice little trade.53 I probably would just, again, I don't know. It's one of those things. You trade or you hodl. But that would be 53.80. What would the downside be on that trade? Well, you got 45% upside. So if you got in at 53.80, downside, I'd probably go to like 48.50. Give it a little room to breathe. If it goes below that, this thing is going down to probably back into the 30s. But I would say like 48.50, roughly, just under 10% risk to a, we're going to go up to like 78 or 79. So to like roughly a 45%. So it's a, it's a 4.5 to 1 risk reward ratio. So I think that's a good trade. And I think that's definitely going to happen. That's probably going to happen before the end of the year. But it could happen faster. Who knows? Coins are doing 100% in a day. But I'm telling you, once it gets by this level of $78 to $80, this coin is going to go screaming up to 150. And then from there, it's probably going to go to like 250. We're going to see some big jumps with this coin. I really think so. And I'm going to finish on CoinGecko and what I think this is going to do. So here we are. It's ranked 101 right now, 54.45, roughly the price. It's only got 27,688,000 coins in circulation right now. Max supply is 31 million. So market cap though is 1.5 billion. So if this 10x, that would put it at 15 billion and be roughly $545, which happens to be its all-time high back in November of 2021. So right now we're 90% down from the all-time high. So I really think this coin is going to probably be a 20 to a 30x. So I think this coin is going to be anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 at the peak. So let's say if it does a 30x, that's going to put this at $45 billion market cap. It'll be in the top 25 probably. So I really think this coin is going to do that, but I think conservatively 10x all day long. So that's what I have for Multiverse X update on its EGL token. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you could, hit the bell notification, like, subscribe, leave a comment. All of that will really help us out.